Alright, I'm gonna try messing around with Heli, and let's see where it gets me. This isn't the team comp I typically use. I mean, it's a good team comp, but it really misses bad damage. For my start, I like to go sub usually. And like on a map like this, it kind of sucks because I have to send blue eco in order to not lose first blood. Going double boomer start. I've seen a lot of people use boomer start, and they always have different ways of using boomer start. And like, honestly, they usually lose first blood. Like this guy, he's about to lose first blood, I think. Oh no. Just barely defended. Wow. I like to send greens against boomer players because boomer really has a hard time defending until you get glaive ricochet. Like at least with sub, once you get a 0-1-2, you start to easily defend rushes, or well, early game rushes. I'm not sure if I should continue sending greens.
I've made some minor modifications.
It's fine though, just pressure him a bit, be annoying. I mean, his boomers are defending fine. Actually, it's starting to push. Also forgot to get this airburst. I don't know what he's gonna sell for glaive ricochet. Like, my eco's suffering a lot, whatever. I don't care too much. Okay, there's this glaive ricochet. Okay, I'll stop annoying him. You know, I see a lot of people saying boomer is a broken tower, which I do agree with. It completely shuts down most Moab rushes until, like, at least round 26. And, like, as well as mid-game with more glaives. But, like, at the very least, you have to have a D-camo tower, and you have to have boomer. And once you hit round 26, boomer starts to lose, like, a lot of viability. It becomes almost useless past round 26. So that's, like, the plus side against a boomer player, that, like, you really have an advantage during the late game. And granted, you definitely can't kill them mid-game, unless they play poorly. But like, there aren't really many like good late game towers that pair up well with boomer. So this is playing out to be a boring game. Not sure about pinks this early. They're pretty inefficient. Well, compared to yellows, I mean, they're not bad when it comes to efficiency. Greens, however, are like strictly worse than yellows. Considering like they have lower efficiency and they send out slower. There's literally no reason to send greens unless you just want to be lazy. Don't want to like slowly click. Also, I don't know if this is a good strat. I typically just rush support Chinook just because like I don't know. It feels nice having backup selling power. Like if they send an all-out rush, for example. Well, if he rushes me, I'll just go for a ballistic. Ballistic after the buff, it's like really good at defending early game rushes alongside reactor. I don't think I should go for it now. Sends me a rush, I might be in trouble. I'll go for it now, considering he's buying a lot of shit. He doesn't look okay. Yeah, downdraft is good for this. I'll leak a few lies, it's fine. Honestly, not a bad defense. Had to boost. Worth it in my opinion. Aha, now we go for another Chinook. If you don't know what to do, the strat's always to go for another Chinook. I mean, like, maybe against mid rushes, that's like mid-game rushes, that's a bad idea. But like against Moabs, they're slow enough that like you get the 4,000 crate like in time for any, like in time for you to kill the Moabs. Like whatever you can buy with that money, which is typically like a ballistic or a Moab shove, or even like a 204 sub 203. Alright, he sends me a Moab. I just get a Moab shove. Only like a triple guns. Sending me a lot, so I'll get an AP darts. Like, it's not even worth it considering he sends like 6k. And this defends quite nicely, I think, yeah. Sending rushes against a sub player, like, especially if you're using heli, is just not a great idea. I think I'll send him a Moab though. Because if the timing on the Moab shows, also he doesn't even have a Moab press. So this might cause problems for him. Yeah, he gets a turbocharge. I'm fine with that. And we go for another Chinook. These were greedy like that. I might want to sell the Moab shove just to greed a bit harder. Oh, he sends me his own G. He might have sent stuff behind this, because I'm not sure about this rush by him. I might want to sell a few things just because he's all outing, I believe. So better than sorry. But micro's pretty slow, so that's fine. I'm not sure about that all out by him. I can just buy and resell my first strikes. Yeah, that's how sub works. And I believe this is a good game. Play it safe, get a sub commander. And good game. Nice. Alright, we're 35th now, nice. I've been dropping a few trophies just because of the way this elo system works. It is pretty annoying that, like, you fight against people much lower than you, such that if you lose, it just gets you so many, and it loses you so many elo points. And also, it would be nice to see, like, your elo, just to know like how close you are to to certain points in the ladder.
Feel nature's wrath.
This map, the sub start's pretty good. Actually, maybe not for Airburst. Airburst isn't the greatest tower here. It's kind of sad, just because you can't. There's no good straight line action you can get. I still have to send Blues for a bit, just because like I don't afford Airburst immediately. I mean, the twin guns. It might pressure him too, so it's not a terrible deal. Oh, never mind. Darling is kind of a broken early game start. It's kind of sad though that in BTD6 it has 1 pierce, and yet it's still a decent early game tower. Maybe because it has full map range, but like 3 pierce, that literally triples its damage. And I don't think that it needed that buff. It still needs like a nerf to that, because that aspect of it, its early game damage is just like phenomenal. Like, look at subs, you barely can defend anything, even if you spend all your money on defense. It's always just a sketch defense. I like saying pings just because, like, you calculate their ego. Oh, he boosts those. Not sure about that one, considering he has 2 dart lanes, he really didn't need that. I think he wouldn't leak a single life.
I like blue hair. And
Yeah, I really don't think eco because I calculated the eco speed for the pinks, and they're really not that much worse than blues. It's probably not worth it though, considering like I'm using spaced pink and space whites as well. That like I just keep spaced ecoing to the point where my eco will just be so. Oh, I forgot to get a sub. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Yeah, I totally have to get a sub up here for this map. Just because air burst is really bad. Whatever, we'll take those few lives. It doesn't matter in the long run. Essentially, considering we could shit up those lives back. Really sketch defense. At least it's working. Wait, he's playing Dartling Farm. I want to play defensively this game. He doesn't really have many like mid-game towers. Like for example, Zone G might wreck him, or even Moabs for that matter. I wonder what his last tower is. He boosts again. I mean, he wasn't gonna leak anything more than those 3 lives. I think he is using his boost pretty carelessly this game. I mean, who knows, might not matter. Sell this up pretty soon for reactor. Oh! Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that one. He upgraded to the cross path it? He sold the other farm so that you cross path the OG one. He cashed out his farm. I think he's probably gonna go for an all out right now. Yeah. I might want to prepare a few AP. Oh, it's OMG. I mean, like, if I can just first strike those, it's like these people don't know how sub will work. I mean, to be fair, I do need to wait a bit, so I probably just want to get a Moab shove off. I heard in Comanche defense has better Moab shove, so probably get that too. Oh, Moab's underneath. That's a pretty smart idea, assuming you send more than, how many is that, like 6? Yeah, that won't do anything. And then, I think I did enough damage. I'll boost just to make sure I do enough damage to easy. Yeah, now I can first strike a lot. Just a bit more damage. Okay, wait, I have nowhere to put this thingy. Regrow Ramos? That won't do much. Sell it, buy one more, and that should be GG. I feel like not many people understand how first strike works. It one-shots OMGs. Alright, no way he's gonna defend this. If he does, he's insane. I might be choking by sending all this all outing, but like, there's absolutely no way he can defend. Alright, that should be a GG. He's aiming his dartlings all weird. And good game. Nice. Alright, this is the last game I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use a slightly different team comp just because it's such a long map.
That looks very
Feel nature's
flammable.
wrath.
So ceramic crucible badge. Honestly, quite an improvement between seasons. I mean, if you see them having a low badge and in Hall Masters, you can assume they are, like, they have abused Dartling. As you can see, they are abusing the meta tower of this patch. Okay, but Boomer isn't the only meta tower of this patch. I definitely think Ice is definitely, like, a candidate for best tower. Alongside, like, Druid. And it's only a few greens because he does have he is space ecoing, so he might afford his Glaive Ricochet pretty soon. I struggle a bit to, oh, he's actually balloon boosting them. I mean, I have one cock even if I struggle. I should have done it earlier if I didn't want to leave. It's fine. Russians really bad this update. Like, unless you go completely all out, it's just not worth it to go for a rush. It doesn't pressure at all, because, like, it just costs way too much to send a rush versus, like, the value you get out of them, like, buying upgrades. Even if they have no upgrades. Like, if you send a 1 fortified Moab, like, 2k might seem like it's not that much, but even if they spend 8k to defend, which is more than enough to defend, they sell that 8k tower for only, they may lose only 2k dollars from selling that tower. So then, like, even they spend 8k on the defense, they don't lose any money. Okay, is this guy really serious? I mean, I'm gonna get ice bone failing. This man's really serious. Alright, not sure about that one. So, oh, nice spot there. Yeah, not sure about that boom boost. I mean, does he really have no late game towers? I should probably pick Kiko now. Oddly enough, I haven't gone to late game that much, and like I've never successfully defended a bad rush. That's really strange. Like the thing is, I don't have that many late game towers leveled up. Oh, he's sending me a bad. Oh, he does. Okay, do I sell? Depends on how many. Oh, that's just a normal bad. Yeah, I don't have to do anything for that. I get an embrittlement here, and that person should be enough to do it. Oh, he's in the fortified behind it. Oh, here. So he's bad. Killing this slower than I'd like to. Might have to lose, that's fine.
Feel nature's wrath.
Alright. Good defense. So, I think they should be free. Oh, send another. Boost. Actually, I think I've experienced this before, and I'm pretty sure it's just lag on his side. So, yeah, it probably looks to him like he won. And I do feel bad, but like, to be fair, it's not like that would change the way he sent the rush either. Looks like he's all gone. I mean, yeah, fine by me. My skull fail read just does that. And I can finish him off with ease. And good game. Oh, Tech Terror. Yeah, it still doesn't work. Wow, I can't believe I got my first successful late game defense. Pretty proud of that win. To be fair, it was a boring win. Alright, that should be it. Let's see where I finish off. 30th place. Not bad.